What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chimpact, bring guys my week 8 match against Adrive. Quick disclaimer, people are sleeping, so I can't be too loud. I'm gonna wake them up. They're gonna be mad. I'm gonna be hurt. I don't want to be hurt, so not gonna be too loud right now. So let's just break down my team real quick in case you guys missed the team preview from yesterday. I got a Kofag with Memento to support the substitute baton pass sweep that I want to utilize with Chestnut, Will-O-Wisp, Tiger Spikes, and Pain Split. No attacks. Chestnut with Belly Drum, 3 coverage moves, no Seed Bomb because I Oko everything at +6 with Drain Punch with the attack investment that I have. Reflect, HP Fire, Moonblast, Protect, Diancie. Moonblast, Reflect, Moonblast, Protect, Reflect, Hidden Power Fire. I said protect like 8 times there. So yeah, I got the Diancie right there for your rocks. Taunt up, the Tornadus, Taunt, Heat Wave, Knockoff, U-Turn. Taunt is just for preventing Ferrothorn and some of his other Pokemon from setting up spikes or hazards or paralyzing me with anything. Everything is basically used to support a Chestnut sweep. Pursuit Aerodactyl to Pursuit Victini, which I'm very happy. You look at his team, there is no Victini. Look at my team, there's no Psychic Resist, so you know what? Happy about that. Then I got the substitute baton pass Scolipede. Scolipede can actually sweep by itself as well if I do get rid of the Ferrothorn. I also have to get rid of the Skuntank as well, but you know what? Not really a priority to sweep with Scolipede. If worse comes to worse, I will have to do that though. Looking at his team, he's I see the Skuntank and I see Chansey, Galvantula, and the Ferrothorn. So I'm really confused. Like, there's Stick Whip on the Galvantula, there's Spikes on the Ferrothorn, and there's Stealth Rock on the Chansey, right? So why would you bring a potential defog user to that? Unless he's worried about me going for Toxic Spikes to absorb that, but I don't know. Like, I feel like whenever you bring a Skuntank, you have to use it to defog in this format, but he's either not using defog or he's not utilizing hazards, which I can see. Like, he could be bringing Stealth Rock on his Chansey and be a utility Ferrothorn, so that in case Magneton does trap it, it's not that useless if it's set up, if it like Bulldozer or something, I don't know. And then Galvantula, I guess Sticky Web is not that bad either, but I don't know. It could be just 4 attacks, Life Orb. But 2 things that I have to be worried about are the Galvantula's Bug Buzz and the Alteria's Hyper Voice. I have to scout out for those because Bug Buzz and Hyper Voice both go through Substitute, and I'm trying to get a Substitute onto my Chestnut to sweep with it, so I have to take 1 hit with the Substitute, but obviously I'm not going to be able to take a hit if the Substitute doesn't matter because Hyper Voice and Bug Buzz go through it. So they're going to do major damage to me. So I got to watch out for that. Potential leads, I think he's going to lead out with Galvantula or the Rotom. Nothing else on his team really makes much sense. I guess he could lead out with Chansey to go for rocks if he has rocks on that, but I think Rotom and Galvantula are the leads because they're both good pivots with Volt Switch. So I'm going to lead out with my Cofagrius because my Cofagrius has decent special defense, and I'll be able to Will-O-Wisp whatever pivots he wants to go out into because there is no Victini on his team, so there's nothing that absorbs a Will-O-Wisp. He could go out to the sunny side, his Chansey, but if he does go out into that, then it's still getting burned, still getting pressured, so he'll eventually be able to, he'll be forced to softball or he'll be forced to heal bell with either this or the Altaria, in case he goes out to something else that he didn't want getting burned. So he goes out to sunny side. Whatever he went out into, if it wasn't this, I think I was going to Memento. But he goes for the Volt Switch. I didn't calc how much damage it did, so I don't know if it's offensive or not. I would have done it later in case it really mattered. So here I'm going to switch out, and I decided, you know what, it's time to go for game because Adrive likes to, he's not going to go for Thunder Wave here. Why would he go for Thunder Wave on a Kofag? He might go for Toxic, in which Scolipede absorbs that because it's a poison type. And here I'm just going to go for the Substitute, scouting to see if he wants to go for Thunder Wave here. And if he goes for attack, he's eventually going to be forced to go for softball, but his softball is right here, and I'm thinking, wow, this is huge. I just got off this sub and I took no damage, and he's at full, but it doesn't matter because Drain Punch one shots this after a Belly Drum. So here I'm actually going to go for Protect because I didn't calc to see how much damage the Volt Switch did to my Kofag, and I decided to just go for Protect because in case that is a Scarf Rotom, I don't want to get tricked, and if he tricks me and then goes out to Altaria, he walls me because Drain Punch at +6 still does like 70%, but I'm not gonna have hazards up yet, so Drain Punch is not gonna kill the Altaria, and that was just bad because I'm banking on the Chestnut to sweep, and this is the perfect situation. This is ideal. I just baton pass into Chestnut, And the only thing that I needed to worry about was if he double switched into Altaria or he double switched out into his Galvantula to go for Bug Buzz. But he didn't do either, so he's actually going to go for the Seismic Toss here. There's no other play that he would go for other than Seismic Toss. So he does go for the Seismic Toss, and here I'm hoping he goes for another, Soft Bolt here. But he's taking 37 from the burn, so he's at 63. So he's going to withdraw his Chansey here, as I'm just going to go for the Belly Drum. It's pretty safe. I have the Lumberry in case he wants to go for Thunder Wave or Toxic. And he goes out into his Nimbus, his Cloud9 Pokemon. The weather effects disappear, so that's pretty cool. He brought Cloud9 Altaria instead of Natural Cure. But it makes sense because I have a Rain Team. So I Belly Drum up and the Citrus Berry activates. I actually got really scared there because I did not show my Jenner Citrus Berry. I showed him a Lumberry. And that could have cost me the game if he went for Toxic or Thunder Wave. That would have been really, really bad. So I go for Iron Head, and I'm able to one-shot this Nimbus 100%. There's no way you have enough bulk. You need like 600 EVs in HP and 600 EVs in defense to even have a shot of living. And even then, I can just get the flinch. So he goes out to Pepe. You know what? You got the Aftermath. That's fine. I'm gonna be at 75%. And there is actually no Aftermath, he just faints. So basically the reason why I didn't check my Pokemon was because I was already holding up Adrive before the game, and I didn't really have time. I didn't want to check my Pokemon to see if they were right because I trusted my Jenner, and I really didn't have time to do it because I would have held him up even longer, and it would have been just I just felt bad already from holding him up. So I Shadow Clawed there because in case he was running some weird max HP variant, I wanted to be able to knock it out. And I was also fearing the Sash from the Galvantula, but he would have went out into Galvantula earlier to Thunder me if he was Sash, because then he could get the Para, and then he'd be able to outspeed me with something on his team. And just knock out the Vulture guys, even if he's max HP, max defense, Drain Punch. Even with a little bit of attack investment that I'm running, I'm only running 156 attack. I'm still going to be able to knock that out without using Seed Bomb. And then all he has left is the Sunny Side Up, and I'm going to be able to go for Drain Punch and knock that out. So I've destroyed all kinds of walls. Berlin Wall, Ba Sing Se, Great Wall of China, Chansey, Skuntank, Ferrothorn, Altaria, all demolished. So that is going to be my Week 8 match. Very, very good victory for us. We are number 1 in the division by far. I know that Fizz plays George from the San Francisco Arcaniners, so that'll be a tough matchup for him. So hopefully he loses that one. So I'm up 1 game in the division, and I'm up a lot in differential because the games that I've won big in a few of them. I've won 2 6-0s and I've won 5-0. And the games that I lost 1-0 to Mogwai and I lost 4-0 to Fizz. So 2.5 differential average in my losses, but my average in wins is pretty big. So there's a few things that I want to mention is that I'm going to be doing a transaction video explaining why I picked up Chestnut, Magneton, Aerodactyl, and Dragalge, and why I dropped Celebi and Tauros and Blastoise Metagross. So that'll be coming up either Wednesday or Thursday. And then on Monday or Tuesday, I'm going to be doing a video on the I'm going to be doing a competitive speculation of the new Pokemon that have been released through the trailer, Dramba, the fish thing with Dazzle, just all those Pokemon, see how well they do. I like the Tapu Koko thing, the Tribal Steel Fairy, Electric Fairy thing. I don't actually know its name. Tapu Koko, something like that. It's pretty cool. I really like it. Haven't really memorized all these Pokemon names yet, but you know, in due time I will, because I haven't really been paying attention. But I will be doing my research tomorrow, and then a video will definitely be coming out soon for that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely be sure to check out Adrive. Check out his Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Share your support in the comment section down below. Leave a like. Retweet this video. It would really mean a lot. And don't spoil in the comment section. I guess you can, but whatever. Leave a like. Thanks.